We're back, and this week we're going to break down three of the biggest stories. First, we're going to talk about the California wildfire. Just to give people a little bit of context, I spent a lot of time in my life in California when I was about 18, 19, all the way up to about 24, while I was working on a denim brand called Ivy Denim, so I got to know the area quite well. My cousin Josh and his partner Shannon lived down there and let me come spend the time with them while I was working on that company. So definitely hurts to hear about what's going on. Right now, I guess there's been 24 fatalities with 23 people still missing. More than 12,000 structures have been destroyed with an estimated damage of around $250 billion. Whew, it's incredible. It kind of scares me from an insurance perspective, like how does that all pan out? And it'd be very interesting to follow some stories of people throughout this process. Like obviously there's a range from the super wealthy to the people just living paycheck to paycheck to pay their mortgage on their overpriced property. Be interesting to see how this all unfolds. And it seems like they've done a good job holding off Riviera Golf Club, which may or may not. It's supposed to be holding the Genesis Open for my golf fans. But we'll see what happens, as we're supposed to, going into Tuesday morning, get some more heavy winds that could influence it. I heard a thing that Joe Biden today also announced a $770 million relief, but when you're looking at the cost of $250 billion, this is a drop of water in the bucket. But we're keeping our fingers crossed and throwing some prayers out for those in LA. It's been pretty crazy, actually, given everything, and this is where you learn that humanity is not always politics. Canada, Mexico, our firefighters have all been going down there and helping put these fires out, flying planes on the ground, everything, you name it. So it's funny to see when you look at things from the human level and who steps up to get involved, and then what's going on at a political level and the jockeying for position. I know I'm in Alberta, so Danielle Smith, our premier, was down in Mar-a-Lago talking with Trump. And there's definitely a lot of politicking around that, when in the end I think it's smart to go down and figure out where his head's at and what you can expect coming forward, and try and negotiate the best terms for your province. So I don't disagree with what she did at all. We should circle back onto the TikTok fate. It's getting closer. There was definitely some debate in the Supreme Court, and basically they heard arguments on January 10th over a law that would either ban TikTok or force its Chinese parent company ByteDance to sell its US operations by January 19th, 2025. So that's coming up in a few days here. The justices appeared inclined to uphold the law, which has been challenged by TikTok on First Amendment grounds. The court's decision could either uphold the ban or delay it, but no final ruling has been explicitly stated yet. There's been some involvement with Elon Musk talking about whether or not he's going to buy TikTok. I think that would definitely be interesting, like not necessarily like monopoly antitrust level, but like he's definitely starting to acquire more of that social space. There's been talks that ByteDance, if they were to have to hand it over, they would take their algorithm with them. So it'd be interesting to see what happens there. There's also been talks of Canadian Kevin O'Leary from the Shark Tank. He's apparently working to try and put his own bid in to get TikTok, which I think would definitely be interesting, and I'd like to see that for Canada in a way. Maybe that's the play. Canada needs to get in the social media game, and TikTok might be just our opportunity. Again, TikTok, I'm about it, just depending on what China's overall policy is and how involved they are in it, and what are they doing with ByteDance in order to kind of manipulate North American citizens, let's call it. The third topic today, we're gonna try and keep it a little lighter. The Consumer Electronics Show just happened, and it's been going on this week. Figured we'd take a look at a few of the emerging technologies that are there that maybe we should keep an eye out for in the future. The big one is smart glasses with an invisible display. Those seem to be pretty popular, which me as a glasses wearing person am interested in how my glasses can augment what I'm doing from a work perspective. I've been flirting with the idea of buying those Meta Ray-Ban ones to kind of like take this YouTube channel on the road with me a little easier, because I feel it's tough to just hold the camera. If it was rigged up to my face though, we would have no problems with that. I'm trying to see if there's any sort of brand that really stood out here, but if there is, I'll put a picture in. It's interesting, people are getting into the sleep buds, headphones, noise blocking systems for your ears that you wear to bed. It's weird, I actually watched that documentary on that Brian Johnson guy, and he put on these like inner ear activating earbuds when he first woke up, and I thought those were the most fascinating things. There's a lot in the LED, OLED space, obviously AI integrated TVs, stretchable screens. It looks like the Roomba is going to be getting an upgrade here. Multitasking household robots. Imagine a robot that vacuums, organizes, and purifies your air. Crazy. Maybe it'll even feed our pets. Holy. Just put it on a schedule, and whether you got cats or dogs, it just knows its schedule and can mix it up. What was that? What was a robot from the Jetsons? What was it? Rosie the Robot. Wow, we could have our very own Rosie the Robot. You just load in some toast and it fries it up for you. Crazy. NVIDIA made significant waves with its Project Digits, a compact system for AI development, and the RTX 50 series GPUs, showcasing the integration of AI into computing and gaming hardware. Wow. The NVIDIA Cosmos platform was also highlighted for its potential impact on robotics and AI development. This is kind of crazy. There's this company called Flint who's out there making biodegradable batteries out of paper. A paper battery that biodegrades in weeks, offers a revolutionary energy solution. It's a Singapore startup, and they're hoping to commercialize this technology that is capable of powering everything from wearables to satellites. Interesting. Researchers have invented a biodegradable paper battery that could revolutionize the way we store and use energy. They're saying that a paper battery can offer a comparable lifespan to conventional lithium-ion batteries. This is crazy. Do they have a picture? Looks like they recently raised $2 million in a funding effort. It'd be interesting with that. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. Well, there you have it. There's a few things that are going on this week. If you enjoyed being here, please like and subscribe. And until next time, stay informed.